Driving through the old neighborhood in Independence. Haven't been in here for years now. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the camera to show a little bit better. Not a bad little area. It's getting pretty old though. They built our house in 1964 in this area. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, had to move the camera a little bit harder. Ponca Drive in Susquehanna Ridge. Alright. Very close to the old homestead. All these Indian names, and here I am on East 9th Street North, where I grew up. This was my road. Man, everybody got rid of their trees. What happened? There we go. To the left here is where I used to live. Can't see it very well, but it is there. Right there, 18512. A nice little area. I didn't mind it a bit. Used to drive through here all the time. Ride my bicycle, walk around, run around. For rent, huh? Can rent a house right here by where I used to live. Wouldn't that be weird? Anyway, see what else we got going on here. Go through the old area again like I used to. It's kind of a nice little jog down memory lane. Lived here till I was 15 years old. This is back in the day when the kids were outside playing and riding bikes and running around, and they went outside in the morning and they stayed outside all day until the street lights came on. And then they went home. And sometimes they went home, but they didn't go in. They just went home. And they played outside just in their front yards or whatever. So, Nelson's old house. Here and turn around in a minute. Actually, I'm not going to turn around. I'm going to turn on Aztec. Nice little area. Anyhow, it's quite the different situation these days. Things are so different. None of the kids around here, I mean, hell, all of us are in our 50s or some even in their 60s, and some of them aren't around anymore at all. Looks a little bit more run down, but what do you expect after 50 years, you know? Really can't help much of that. So, I just thought, let's give it a shot, see how things look. Haven't been over here for ages. And I do mean ages, too. 6th Street, another numbered one. Old folks home, old home folks week, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go back around and go up 9th Street the other direction so you can see the other side of the road. There's somebody moving their stuff. But Powhatan Drive, if you turned right here and went up there a little ways and turned right again, you'd be over by my old friend Larry Lawson's house back in the day. He's on Facebook, but I don't think he does much. And Seminole Road, you can still see a lot of Halloween decorations these days because Halloween was just yesterday, so anyhow, back to Cheyenne Road. Go left here, and you would have been going down by the Rathman's house. Some of my parents' friends, and one of my better friends when I was a little kid. In fact, their son Randy just recently died, so. Anyhow, back to Susquehanna Ridge. Go across this little tiny spot here, and then we'll be back on East 9th Street North again. Right now we're on Cheyenne. So basically just made a great big circle through the old neighborhood. It's kind of nice. I don't mind it a bit. Yep, this is the old road. The car with the black SUV right there was the old Jack and Mary Brown's old house. The Shacklefords were right next door to them. And then right there was Mark Rowan's house. This house right here with the trucks was ours. And the one where the guys working was Melinda's old house, which burnt for the second time. So, but everybody else looks like they got rid of the big trees out in their front yards. Probably got too old or were dying or something. But it's good to go through the old neighborhood again. Anyhow, thanks you all for coming along on the quick tour of the old stomping grounds from 40 plus years ago. I do appreciate it. I know it won't mean much to some of you, most of you, but some of my friends here on Facebook still live here. So had I given them enough time, I might have actually been able to gone and see him or say hello to him or something, but this was something that I wasn't sure I was even going to be able to do until it came closer to the time for my friend's wedding to come up here. So that's what happened. So thanks again, everyone. And just before I go, one more thing will come up in front of me right now is Claremont Elementary School, which is where I went to grade school from 1970 to 1976. Claremont Elementary. Used to walk there every morning unless it was raining or snowing.